Hey guys, this is going to be another trophy guide. This is going to be a trophy guide for the game Warp. This is going to be the King Grubulon trophy. This is basically you get all the grubs, and this is the first grub you ever get. I do skip the video because I was in a hurry for this what's it called playthrough, because I was trying to get the consequences trophy, and so this is a good time. That's a good time to do this one because you have to kill everyone, and so you have to go in all these places anyway to find everyone. So you know, getting all the grubs and all the film canisters is a good way to do it. Just do it all in one go, and that's what I did, and happened to get the murder artist trophy as well. And then, yeah, so here we go. Second grub. And that's... So what I'll basically be doing is, won't be showing you exactly where they are. I won't be showing you a clip of like the map and then showing you that's where it is. Because you should be able to know where they are by buying the upgrade, finding where all the grubs are. It's an upgrade you can get. And you just get, what's it called? Blah 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 blah. I can't think of it. Yeah, you just buy the upgrade, and every time you look at your map, you'll just be able to see where all the grubs are. You can always just go back and forth. Now the thing is, there are 63 grubs in this area, and it's basically open world area. You can always go back and forth through the levels, which I didn't even know until I tried going up and down an elevator, and you can just go back into the elevator and it takes you back up or down wherever you came from. Now this one, obviously you can see it's the guy, when the guy's chasing him, there's a grub just sitting there on the wall. It's hard to get sometimes when he's chasing you, but you should be able to do it. So what you want to do is you want to get 63 out of 66 grubs. Another thing that happens is the grubs in the challenge mode. See, I just stuffed that completely up. I will show you how to do that properly. What you have to do is you jump and skip one, so that when you come back the other way you can warp across. Just tell you now so I can keep talking about what I was going to say. So yeah, you don't have to get the challenge grubs. I just found it was useful for me to try to get a couple of them so that you could get more upgrades, because you know you have to go through the game anyway. So yeah, just basically that's what I did. So if you guys want to do that, that's a good way of doing it, so you don't have to go through the game so many times like I thought I would have to once I figured out what all the trophies were, because there's quite a few hidden trophies in them. And the other thing is, I don't think there's a gold trophy in the game Warp. I think they're all silver or bronze. So yeah, just a little fact that I figured out, that I found out. And yeah, I just wanted to show you this because this is a good indicator of where you actually are to get this grub. You basically just have to get all the grubs. They're not hard. Most of them aren't hard. They're just, you know, you have to think a little bit to try and figure out what they are. They're not just, you know, they're not going to hand them to you. So yeah, you just keep going. This one, you basically just have to not get shot, but you want it to shoot that, you know, power source thing. And this one, you just grab the grub and just don't die, because if you die you have to go back and get it, unless you get the checkpoint between you getting the grub and you dying, which you all should probably know. And then yeah, just grab all these grubs. They're not the early ones are quite easy. Once you get to the later game, they can get quite complicated because of the amount of abilities you get, and that's why it gets quite difficult. So what you want to do is you just try and remember what you have and what you can do. So this one, basically you have to time it right, so you blow that up and that will depower those gates, son of things that stop you from warping. It took me a while to figure that one out. But they just, yeah, most of them are pretty easy. They just take a bit of brain power to figure out. This one here, what you have to do is you have to swap with the turret. And it took me ages to realize that there is these tracks over here and this that go through the barrier. And then you just warp again, or you just swap again with the turret to get the grub, and then you swap again to get out. I don't show that because for some reason I stay there for a while. And then yeah, this one you just swap with that barrel, kill the guy if you want. And then this one here took me ages to figure out that there's a little what's this called? Air vent. Little air vent to get through. Took me ages to figure that out, and the grub's just down the bottom here. Takes me a little bit to find because everything's purple. That's probably where they make the grubs. Yeah. And so yeah, the air vents don't always show up on the map. Just think about that. So if you can't figure out how to get in, look for an air vent, because there might just be an air vent there. Here I just killed that because it makes it so that I'm not gonna die at all what I do. And this one you just have to grab all the grubs in the area. Just make sure not to, you know, die in the process, because you know if you warp in there, they actually can, the scientists can press the button. I'm pretty sure that happened to me once. They jumped on the button to kill me. I almost killed myself there because I pressed on the button. I was gonna warp inside that room. This one you just, you know, normal warping through walls and you should get it. This one here, pretty much the same deal, I think. If it's the right one, yeah. You just have to dodge a laser. Not too hard. This one, you just have to find the air vent, just down the bottom here. It's took me a while to figure out, but you know, that's just how it is. You just have to just keep trying, keep looking around for anything that can help you get inside wherever that is. That one's quite difficult because the lasers aren't always the same. If you die and come back, the lasers are in a different sequence, which I found quite annoying to try and get used to a timing, and then they change. That one's just, you have to get through the lasers. Takes a while, took me a while. This one you have to swap with one of these barrels that get picked up to get onto that area, because otherwise, you know, you can't. That one, what you do is you hop in a barrel and you swap with the security guard to get that grub, and that also gets you the drown murder, like kill, to get to be able to get what's called the murder assist trophy, murder artist trophy. Man, I keep saying murder assist. Yeah, this one you have to swap with the turret. This is, and then destroy this power source. There's one's back near the early game, and it's got a little grub in here. Yeah. Now this one is quite easy. You just have to come back through the levels once you've got some your abilities to be able to get in here. Because this is where the guy chases you and knocks down the doors, and then you jump down like an elevator shaft and end up in somewhere else in the next part of the levels. So that's what you want to do. And this one here is just before you go and face the other alien and take his ability. And then this is just afterwards. This is pretty easy to get. You just have to look out for the mines. Now this one's quite tricky because you have to detonate the mines and then wait for them to grow. While they're growing back, you jump in and grab the thing and then you jump out. Took me a couple of tries to get that one. This one's quite difficult. Oh no, it's not. It's not the one I thought it was. Anyway, you have to try and get a barrel or something in there so you can swap with. Which took me quite a while. But other than that, that was alright, and you just use your launch ability. This one you swap with a dead scientist in the room, and I just killed that to help me get out without dying. This one, there's stuff down here, so if you guys didn't know, there's two grubs sitting down here, so you have to launch a barrel across and then swap with it, and then that barrel, that makes you be able to get back across again. This one takes 3 barrels, I think, you need to get. So yeah, and then I'll show you what happens, because you have to be quite fast and so you have to throw one across, then you have to throw another one across, warp with that one, and then get inside, and then warp away from the mine so you don't die. And then you have to try and detonate these mines. I used an echo, and then you have to get across and then swap with that before the mines blow up again. So it takes quite a lot of steps to get that one. This one you just have to detonate a couple of mines and then grab it before they grow back. That was not too hard. This one I didn't even know was down here. You could even go this, like, around here, which I found quite funny. And you just swap with that, and then you just go warp across. Swap with this barrel, you can warp on those platforms, I think. And then I just swap with this one, and then you just swap with that one of these ones coming across here. And yeah, that's quite interesting, I thought. And then this one, and the grub was just in the middle of all that. This one you have to swap with that barrel sitting there. This one is one that you have to come back when you're coming back through the game. You can get, yeah, you have to launch a barrel over the top of these boxes and then swap with it to be able to get that one. I should say 2, because there are 2 there, and there are 2 down here. So you just swap with this, and you grab that, and you grab the other grub, but you have to get back before it explodes, otherwise you can't get back. This one's just usually you have to use a swap ability, something you don't have when you first come through this. And you have to be careful, because that X there is a button, one of those buttons that press, and 2 lasers come out of there, so you have to be careful, don't die, excuse me, from that. And then you just get out using the same barrel that you got in with. Where are we now? We're here, and this one, now this one's, you have to set out a whole lot of these things. You have to put them in this area. So this one takes quite a while to do. I think I show you the whole thing. Yeah, I do. So here's the grub here, and so you need to put, but it's high up, so you need the water to be filled up in there. So what you need, so this elevator comes up and down, and then you just basically send a whole lot of these over, and that one just stays there. It's really annoying. You put them a whole lot in there, and you have to line them up so that you can jump across and warp across onto the next one, and then onto the next one, and until you get to the grub, and then you have to be able to get back and across onto the other side. So yeah, it just takes a little while of, you know, sorting them out and getting them in the right order and stuff. So yeah, this one might be a bit boring to watch, but it gives you a good indication of what you need to do. It's funny because when you get so many powers, you kind of end up like pressing the wrong buttons, going, oh, that's the wrong one, oh, I'm trying to use this one, and press that one, and kind of thing. Yeah, so if you guys are using, I think, yeah, this is playable on Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure, and the PlayStation 3. I personally have a PlayStation 3. But yeah, let us know if you got which one you guys are using. That would be appreciated. And yeah, hope these videos help with all your troubles on these trophies. So I'm just trying to figure out how far across and how far between I need between these barrels, because I have to warp across them. And you should all know that, you know, I can only warp so far, which is kind of annoying, but which is also the cool part about it, because, you know, the game's designed around it. So at this point I just realised, you know, just chuck a whole lot of these so I don't have to come up and down the elevator, and just get a whole lot of them down there. So it's all set for me to set out. So yeah, that's what I do. And now I just have to line them up. A little bit boring. You guys can fast forward if you guys want to. I'm gonna stay and talk, just keep rambling on. And I think that's when I'm almost ready. I just have to put one in an area so that I can get across. But I think I can get across that. Yeah, I must just go for it. Now the thing is about what I did is I put them on an angle, and what I found is it was hard to get my joystick to stand on an angle without me pressing against it, so my guy doesn't move, and it just keeps kind of wanting to go on like a up or down, like left, right, up, down kind of situation, just because the way the joystick wriggles around after touching it. And yeah, so this one you just have to block all the lasers with these barrels, as you should know if you've played past the game. I do miss it and go, wait, there was a grub back there, where is it? And then I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's where it is, it's over there. So yeah, so bit of a mind blank for a second while I was playing. This one is one that you think you can get for a while, and then you realise, no, I can't, and so you have to come back and get it. You have to be careful, because if you destroy that turret, another one will come up. So I just tried to stun it, and almost died from it. So that's pretty alright. And then what this one is just basically, yeah, find it, you get it. Here, what you have to do is you have to use one of these guys and swap with a turret. I think that's the only way you can do it. So I was almost going to kill him, and then I was like, oh, then I couldn't get the grub, so I would have had to die somehow. But I think I had already got a checkpoint, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, it was really lucky I didn't. And this one, there's just an air vent that you can get up into here, and there's a grub sitting there. It's really hard to see otherwise. This one, I don't know why I showed you this part. Oh, right, because you have to get inside here. I think I swapped with, oh, I just moved that out so that I could get that grub in there. Those things don't hurt you, they just stop you from using your abilities, which I always thought that would hurt me, but oh well. Now this one, what you do is you make one of these little echo mine things, and that's location, and then you can swap with it, and you can get a grub, and then I don't know how I got out of there. Can't remember how I got out of there, but you guys, you should be able to figure it out. I somehow did. And then this one is you actually have to, there's the grub there, so what you have to do is you have to come in here and you have to swap with the turret and get that. So once you get near the end of the game, there's a lot of swapping and using your launch ability, and that's the only thing that can really get confusing, is what abilities to use. I sometimes forget that I have certain abilities to be able to get the grubs, and I was like, oh, how do you do this? And then realize that it can. Now what you want to also do is you want to get 63 before this finishes, so this is the last one. 63 out of 66 before getting in the submarine, because the last 3 are in the submarine and you can't go back once you're in the submarine, but you can go back anytime during the game. And so yeah, these ones are these ones are just take quite a few chances to be able to get. And this last one, you just have to swap with this power source and then run across the platform while the boat is moving, which isn't as easy as it sounds, and so I did die, but I do get the trophy here, King Grubulon. And that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you guys another time.